with G2 Hell on the red and Nuclear Vikings on the blue. Match point for G2 Hell as we're winning 1-0 so far. Let's see how game 2 goes for the ladies as they move into the bot lane as a 5-lady stack. But there's a ward there. There's a ward on try. Oh no.
It's the classic red buff invade at level 1. I'm sure every team in NLC by now has to know.
We have a... Yeah, it was Daha on a tactical pause. Drives us into a little bit of a stalemate. And
Do you know, I just noticed
thank you for showing us skulls.
Daha, there's like capitalization on the A, so it's lowercase DAH and then a capital A, so it could be Da-A.
Da-A?
You know?
You should ask him.
Just put it out there. You know, like Da-B.
I mean,
and
alright, so
Tifa's
Tifa's nickname...
so hard in chat.
Tifa's nickname is in all caps. Shall we just call her Tifa?
That's not how English works. But that's true. When she does make a great play, we should just yell her name out.
I think we should just yell her name at all times, honestly. Might as well, right?
That is what she deserves. I'm gonna be honest.
How dare you?
She deserves.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? What? Okay.
All right.
She deserves respect.
All right. We still have this issue. Okay.
Back?
Sorry. No. We're back. We're back. But we have this little spectator issue every time we get on the pause, and yeah, it's there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, it's like a couple of seconds delay. Actually, Syndra coming in with the first strike as well. Rosehan, is that something that you usually use? Because G2, they're going in for the invade again. Oh, they find Typhex. But over the wall, it comes Daha. Gets a double stun in. Colomb in trouble. Kitty Whiskers, a flash in from Rosehan. First blood comes through for Nuclear Vikings. It is not looking good for this late invade on G2 Hell. Fool me once, say the Nuclear Vikings. Fool me once as they pick up 2 frags on the first minute of the game.
At least we got 3 summoner spells and we traded 3 for 3 spells, so that's even at least. But 900 gold down at the 2-minute mark is just not okay. You know what? Hear me out. So game number 1, right? Nuclear Vikings. We got the double kill early. We got the first blood. We got the double kill. We like forced their bot lane to start with the massive disadvantage, and then Nuclear Vikings still managed to win the early mid game. So that could happen to us, you know. And they were also playing Varus.
Wait. Colomb testing at the waters on that Hex Flash is at level 2, and Nuclear Vikings just got a level 2. Cultist isn't really on that same page. She just wants to freeze out the lane here in the bot side. Wants to get her own level 2. Exactly.
It's the classic.
And Colomb lost cannon. Colomb lost cannon for Cultist.
She did.
Oh no! Wait, did she?
That's.
I'm actually did she? No, she did not. She did not. Okay, but they forced the Nuclear Vikings to lose cannon.
They're safe. That would have been the tilt right there. Because it's like the classic 80 mentality, right? Which is you lose early game and then you just want to farm it out. Oh, 2 versus 1 up top.
It's a 2 versus 1. There's an ignite. No, flashing for Vattenfall. He trades it. He trades a 1-for-1 kill. He does use the flash, but he finds the pick on Lysia.
Bit unfortunate, I think. I'm not sure if they really could have played that one any better. I don't think so. Maybe kind of try to walk back towards tower earlier, but not really.
Karina between a rock and hard place. Yeah, that's gonna be a kill over to Vattenfall. That makes it 2 on the Mordekaiser on a lane that you would assume was already difficult for Lysia. That's a 2-kill Mordekaiser, a 600 gold lead Mordekaiser on top of you. That's gonna suck.
Oh, that's a 500 gold difference actually. 4.5 minutes.
Actually,
That's
it's not
actually
600 like you said. It's
crazy.
600 actually.
400 actually. Are you making fun
Yes.
of my accent?
No, I'm
Oh
making fun
my
of you going
god.
actually.
Actually, I was thinking about it. I was counting. I was trying to math. The math was not mathing, all right? I was looking at my screen. I was
All
like,
right,
what's
Jenny, listen.
1800
The
minus
math is
1400?
easy. Listen, Jenny, the math is easy. There's 2 kills on the board. Each kill's worth 300 gold. The CS is the same, so you assume that he's 600 gold ahead of Lysia. That's the quick maths you gotta do. Right? Right?
I'm sorry, man. My brain's just not as that great.
Alright.
My brain's just not that great.
Well, you're a
I
trooper,
don't know what
Jenny.
to
It's
tell
like
you.
3 a.m.
I'm
right now, and you're a trooper.
done.
We have a Hex Flash, and we have a grab on the Ash. That's a cleanse. No Ignite.
Typhus is
One more
here.
hit, and good night. Karina gets a pick, but once again, she's traded off.
That's well played, I think. Well played from both sides. I think Nuclear Vikings had very good timing also. Typhex to pull the Velvet down towards the bot side for her to pick up the kill towards the end there. They are going to shove the bot side wave also, and this game is just so hard for the Varus to play. Not just Varus, but for Lysia and top side also. I think Mordekaiser 3 and 1. He's gonna be almost impossible to duel with, and I'm pretty sure he's also sitting on some gold. Like he has a bounty, but I mean when he goes back. Yeah, when he goes back to spend that gold, he's going to come back like unstoppable in the top side.
In the words of Cult,
15.
in the words of Cultus, you trust the process. Just trust the process. You know, just.
Oh wow.
Cultus is just sitting in the back of that bot lane. She's just like, trust the process. Come on, girls, just trust the process.
She's got the CS advantage back, so you know, props to her because she's at like the 10 CS advantage already. And I was watching her stream this afternoon actually, and her stream title was literally just one word, and it was Draven, and she was just streaming Draven.
I guess that's what she does. That's what she does to untilt her from back to back. No. It's what she does to untilt herself from back-to-back games on Varus, you know?
I feel like that's what you do to train mental, to make your mental strong. If you want to forge your mental in like the pits of the fire.
That's a big hook. That's a Rel knocking up 2 players. And that's another attempted gang from Karina.
Diego.
That's a flash coming through. They get swing in the mix. They do get the kill. They get the reset, and he flips the aggro upside down. They find a clean hit in the bot lane, and a solid one at that. As the flash is expended by Karina, but Roseham is coming bot side to try to stop this this lollygagging as G2 Hell move to Dragon.
So once again, we're carrying on our tradition of the early dragon. I think statistically our earliest dragon was something like 6.5 minutes. One of the games in week 2. 8 minutes, pretty par for the course. I think for us it is going to be traded crest map. Of course, Typhix will pick up Shelly. I heard this thing recently that Shelly is the name of the first one, and the second Herald has a different name, and it's her sister or something.
I brought that up.
What? Yeah, you said that
it's
on the video, and I was like, "Is this cap? Is this real?"
It is. It's canon. It's Shelly and Shirley.
They're twins or something. So every time they spawn, it's just a different one. So like you kill it and they die. I always thought like they respawn, like how the champions respawn, but you're telling me they actually die?
Yes. They're 2 different entities.
That can't be right. No, I'm sad.
Why are you dissing Shirley like that? What are you talking about? They respawn next game.
Well, I guess that's true. I just figured it was the same one, you know, and like they just respawn multiple times. Now you're telling me
No.
you kill them and they're like they're dead.
All right.
Like that's
In
that doesn't
in
se-
the
that
in
don't,
the
that don't
defense
feel
of
right.
this has been like most baptisms, this has been coined by the LCK, obviously. Shelly has been coined
Mm-hmm.
by the LCK, and her sister Shirley has also
Mm-hmm.
been coined by the LCK. You also have a couple of buffs that have their own unique names, and Gromp too. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
couple of, I haven't like ran the numbers on all of them, but they have all unique names. So the only ones that I truly know are Shelly and Shirley. But yeah,
Yeah, but like Grump is the same dude every time.
Gromp.
Wait, or
It
is
depends.
he? Yeah, I mean all the other objectives and camps are the
Yeah, but they respawn more
same.
frequently, Jenny. Don't you're making it, you're overthinking this.
You're right. It's just a video game. You're right. I am overthinking this.
What?
I
It's
don't know.
I am Jenny,
The
you're
hero
confused.
was built
Ooh.
by the minion. Yeah. I was
Okay.
just very sad when I first learned League and I you know like for raptors because it's the mama raptor and then her little baby birds. So I used to be really sad because you know how like in the past so like when you um people would just clear the babies and leave the mama bird because they want
You
like the
never
respawn
do
time
that.
to be
You do the opposite. You clear the mama bird and you leave the babies. What?
that's the one. That's the
Who
one.
clears the
So
little
yeah,
ones without clearing the big?
that's
What?
that's that's the one. Like it's 4 in
Jenny,
the
what?
morning. All right.
What kind of League of Legends are you
get what I
playing?
meant. Yeah, I'm bad. I don't know what to tell you. AC, we played League together before,
I don't remember that.
haven't we? We
I
have like years ago.
we probably did. You're right. It's been a long time, but
Yeah,
regardless.
I know you tried to forget, but we probably have.
Emphasis on the probably. Man. It's been a wild few years, ladies and gentlemen. We've worked since what was that time? It was the UEB where we
4 years.
covered
Oh,
the
you're right.
games from are we allowed to we're allowed to talk about this, right? We covered the LPL games that the LPL itself wouldn't cover in English. We were just like, doing a community thing. Those were the
I
good
think
days.
yeah, because they had 6 broadcast days a week, so they just couldn't do all the broadcast days.
Yeah.
Shelly. Up
Shelly,
top,
that's
main
Shelly.
job.
That's number one. That's number one. They're attempting to go for the tower, but they're not going to be able to take the tower here. We also saw an ash arrow soaring through the skies, not really landing anywhere. So nuclear Vikings are not going to be allowed to take this tower, not yet at least, not on this push. As Lysia is going back. Maybe we're going to get to see a play. Lysia is packing teleport and an ultimate ready to go.
Yeah, I feel Seraphine kind of like Sona, right? I mean, it's not that mechanically difficult to play, but what I mean is you have a bit of setup and prep. Like you need to kind of like for your E, if you actually really want to get like the route down, you kind of need to prepare for it for a bit in advance. Yeah, it's one of those those tiny little mechanic things.
Leave Tifa alone. That's a flash.
We've
Flash
been here
out.
before.
Well, no, we haven't. It's okay. Tifa flashed this time around and we're good. But the Mountain Dragon is a spawning. Lysia has no teleport. She used teleport top. And now it's Karina in trouble. Full area control by the Nuclear Vikings as they're going to almost guaranteed secure this dragon for themselves.
This is actually very well played from Nuclear Vikings. Dragon takes a bit of time to go down, but they do eventually secure it. And ooh, we're gonna collapse.
Oh, big collapse here in the bot lane. Kit Whiskers, Cultus does not find a kill on Typex as she does get stunned. And now they're forced to fall and flash away from Vattenfall as Cultus is actually inside the Shadow Realm, but they're being pelted by the volley of arrows from Henry Snow. Nobody can focus anyone down. Nuclear Vikings seem solid on this fight, but they split. One to one side, the rest of the squad to the other side. Tifa is looking for the kill on Henry Snow. Lysia over the wall, and it's Karina who takes home the kill on Henry Snow. Tifa manages to back away into the mid lane. Cultus falls in the meantime to someone, I believe, it was Vattenfall, but that was a chaotic fight.
2, 4, 1, and Nuclear Vikings come out with the dragon. So a slight disadvantage for us. Also, we split the dragon score 1-1. Wait a minute. Our observer showing us Shirley? Yo, is that do they look different?
It's Shirley!
Or do they look the same?
It's Shirley. Look, she's got her name tag and everything. It's Shirley.
Hello, Shirley. I'm sorry I've been calling you.
Hello, Shirley.
I'm sorry I've been calling you Shelly wrong for all my life. I'm so
Hello,
sorry.
Shirley. Hello. Wait, they swapped
Nice
here.
to meet you.
They swapped here. And they don't. I don't think they would like to give the Shirley over to Typhex. Can't or won't?
I don't think they can contest either. They don't really have a lot of tools. I mean, the thing is, because you have Sejuani top and not Sejuani jungle, so even if you gap close behind the Baron Pit wall, you don't have smite. So it's a bit difficult to try and steal the objective, I think, with this composition. So they're just gonna let them take both Shirley and Shelly for free
for sure.
for this
just
early
to
game.
that's she's fine. Just to clear out some confusion in chat here, Mr. Dwarf. The first herald, you're right. Her name is Shelly, but the second herald has been colloquially named Shirley. Look it up. That's true. Look up League of Legends second herald. Because LCK likes to name things. I don't know, man.
Oh, wow.
That's one place where you definitely don't want to be in. Deep inside G2 Hell's jungle. It would have been good if there was nobody around, but you're going to get severely punished. I mean, they probably got some information off of that, but that's just about the extent of it.
Yep, and Countess also has the shield done. What happened?
Nothing.
I was
just
looking at builds, man. What did I miss?
I was looking at chat. I always look at chat. That was a nice diss. I'll bite on that.
LCK names things because there's oh my god, Hadlin LCK a family. No, but I love the LCK. Sometimes like when
I do too. I love it when I'm about to go to sleep and all of that. Like, it's great to put on an LCK game to just doze you off. It's amazing. Best sleep therapy games ever.
Who's playing, but I love like just sometimes when they just sidetrack, go on a vendor, talk about other stuff, name camps. I mean, when it's not just pure League of Legends talk, I'm down. I'm down for that. I like the vibes.
Sure, man. I do. Yeah. I mean, props on the casters for managing to keep it nice and tight there, and interesting, obviously, as the games, exactly. The casters do an amazing job, obviously. But yeah, back into our game. We actually got back into it. We're 7-7 in terms of kills. We're only 2K down, 3K down. And if we look at the gold, and now you can analyze it, those 3Ks that we're behind are exclusively a gap in the top lane. Like,
sheesh. Yeah, and it's not all that bad, right? Because it's Sejuani. We're kind of looking at it in picks and bans as well. You're always going to have utility. The thing is, if your Sejuani goes down early, what it really means is that if she Qs, she Rs into the team fights, she's just gonna get blown up, and that is a shame, but she will still have the utility if she can land that good R. So she's always going to be useful no matter what.
Wait, we're fighting this. We're fighting for this clown dragon.
We are.
Karina in the front line, Colombo over the wall. Karina does get stunned off, but it's there are 5 people here in the nuclear squad. In the front line, Colombo does try to get an airborne player. The swing and a miss from the Lysia ult as G2 Hell are forced to back away. That is a lot of fight to go through. A nuclear Vikings clear house here as they're going to secure the dragon now.
We kind of sacrificed Countess, I think, at the end there. I think What we were trying to do at the start was try to bait Nuclear Vikings into the choke points. You could see that they were just kind of trying to pull Nuclear Vikings in that direction. Like, fights in the choke point for us are a lot better with our composition, but I think Nuclear Vikings just didn't fall for it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
Cultist
think,
needs to pay the toll here. She needs to put aside 1,300 gold and get herself a Quicksilver. She absolutely must. Like, every single fight, like, this is the second fight back-to-back, that Vattenfall goes straight for Cultist on the Death Realm. She needs the QSS to get out of there.
there's so much CC as well from the other members of the Nuclear Viking squad. You've got the Syndra long range stun, you've got the Ash arrow, you've got Rel and her pretty much her entire kit. Also,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ooh, straight 1v1. Oh, that's rough.
That's punishing. That's gonna be punished by Typhex. He's gonna flash over the. Is she gonna flash? Oh, okay. She had a dash, but she used the dash before she got over the wall. For it to flash. That's okay. She's safe.
Yeah, there's no real neutral objective coming up in the next few minutes that she would need the flash for. I mean, it's not the greatest that she doesn't have it, but at least she won't be flashless for like a Dragon or Baron fight later on. Oh, okay.
Not that she needs, not she need flash because she's on the Belveth is on blue side.
Belveth, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So unless they're like trying to contest a dragon here or something, but even then she still has her dashes to get it over the walls. It's mostly mostly fine. But we don't see any indication that Cultist is going to go for that QSS. Might be a dangerous position to find yourself in. Like, I mean, even if Cologne builds into the Michael's Crucible.
Yes.
But let's see.
Oh, sneaky.
It's a Baron play, or an attempted Baron play here from the Nuclear Vikings. They're spotted over the wall. Oh, locks in 3. Cultist manages to get away. Daha might be a little bit in too deep. Henry Snow in trouble. One more hit could score trouble for the Nuclear Viking as a fight messy rolls out. They trade the Karina for the Rel, and this is not an ideal position to be in. Do lose 2, but they do prevent Nuclear Vikings from going to Baron here.
I think Nuclear Vikings are just posturing for more that they can pick up in our jungle. Okay, stun going to go wide, so that's their signal to back off. Countess did look like a bit of a juicy target earlier, but it is true. Nuclear Vikings won't get the Baron. Would be a bit of an early Baron, I think, if they tried to go for that. They don't have.
They can't safely go for it.
Exactly, and they don't really have a comp that takes Baron fast either, and because it's still only like 22 minutes, so the respawn times also were a bit quick. Our jungler was still up, so yeah, they wanted to see what they could pick off from our jungle, which wasn't all that much. So not that.
I mean,
bad.
they got a couple. They got a couple of kills. I mean, they are getting ahead and they're gaining territory here. The thing is, like I said, they didn't really get that much apart from the 2 kills because they didn't insert any deep vision, any deep warding. It's still very entry-level wards that the Nuclear Vikings have set up. So for a Baron play, not an ideal position, but they could still probably go for it.
Yeah, I think it's worth 6k gold behind. We don't have a lot of options either for trying to get back into this game. Countess is pretty even in terms of gold, and that is one of the saving grace of the situation right now, that the Ashe and the Varus are almost toe-to-toe in terms of gold. So I think that's why it was a bit of a difficult decision, especially for Varus, to decide if she wanted to go for QSS or not, because if she does, it sets her a bit further behind in terms of items, and that's not something that G2 Hell can afford for their damage dealer.
The one ward is allowing G2 Hell to get vision. Let's go. They stop the Baron here. Nuclear Vikings are still in a better position to fight. Vattenfall is really, really chunky. See what they can do. They lock him in.
Rude.
They can't really capitalize on anything from there. Because, like, if Vattenfall is in trouble, he can just lock someone in on the Death Realm and survive for like 7 seconds.
Yeah, I think Nuclear Vikings wanted to go for Dragon first, and then they changed their mind a bit, and they think that maybe a bit safer to go for the fight first and then get Dragon securely, or they might just split. They
Clown dragon,
can
clown dragon.
Clown Dragon. That's not nice.
Is it not? Is it no longer the clown dragon? Is it good now?
No, he's still kind of like the least favorite child.
Okay.
But I mean, he's not useless, you know, he still helps. He helps you get to the next dragon is what he's helping.
I mean, unless the next dragon's also a cloud dragon, which it is going to be because it's a
That's
cloud
true.
soul game. It is a cloud soul game.
Yep.
The good thing, the
Yep,
good thing
they
about
have
it being a
fun
cloud soul
too.
game is that you become really, really fast on a cloud soul, or like ridiculously fast. Wait, the Nuclear Vikings, they all split away from Baron. Can we sneak a Baron here? Lysia sees Typhex. Oh, no, they don't trust it. They don't. Okay, they don't have the vision that we have. They don't see what we see.
Yep, they don't have god eyes, observer vision. Oh, they
don't.
have no vision at all of the Topside River. This is such a risky spot to fight in. They do manage to successfully give Countess the red buff. I mean, she needs that red buff, right? Like it's a very good buff to have going into this 5v5, but that was
Yeah.
a bit risky.
Okay, they get a hook in,
Nice.
and the stun, and they immediately pick off Henry Snow. No more enchanted crystal arrows for the Nuclear Vikings. That was a big bite that G2 Hell took off of Nuclear Vikings.
Absolutely crucial hook from Column's Nautilus right there. It's gonna be a signal for GTO to
Wait.
turn around and take
Oh,
Aaron.
this is
Oh, this is scary.
risky. They're
Very
baiting it. They're
risky.
baiting a fight. They have Vattenfall in the front line. Immediately Vattenfall. Oh, he gets taken down. He gets nobody on the Death Realm as he gets stunned, locked up against the wall, and puts in a respawn timer.
Put in that Mordekaiser in his place. So now Baron does have no hope. Once again, going to
what?
let in the burst coming out from G2L is just absolutely insane. There is a Syndra round the back though. She is on the ward, so they do know that there's a possibility of this steal. They're trying to split this, so they're trying to kill Baron as well as two members.
Look at Lysia.
Oh my
Lysia
God.
finds the lock-in on Typhex. Typhex is down for the count. And
Nice.
shutdown befalls on Lysia. We don't get the Baron Asher, but Nuclear Vikings, they fall apart in the Baron retake as they try to go win one by one by one.
That was a decision, I think, from G2 Hell. They could actually have safely done the Baron, I think, at that point in time. They were on the same page at the end. You know, they were like, okay, we're just going to turn around and go for the kills rather than the Baron. I think it might have been possible if they had one or two members continue hitting the Baron to prevent the reset while the rest of the members maybe finished off Nuclear Vikings. I'm not sure. Kind of would need like, you know, a replay to maybe figure that out a bit more, but regardless, either decisions are good because you either get the kills or you get the Baron.
Tactical pause. This isn't
Not
CS:GO.
again. Right, please.
What's going on? Someone might be lagging. That's okay. Like usually you don't have
That's
pauses
true.
on Lego Legos
I mean,
unless
I mean,
on
it's usually me.
very specific occasion.
Okay,
I'm
so chat,
I'm glad we're
I just
glad we're in
I
agreement
just
here.
saw from chat. I think that Karina had no smite just now in that fight. I don't think they would necessarily have needed smite because they had pretty much zoned off the layers of Nuclear Vikings from the Baron pit. They were backing off at that point in time. Of course, always good to have.
Hold up.
But
Chat
yeah, I
is
mean,
dissing
just
on
Cologne.
Cologne. Chat is dissing on Cologne. Cologne hasn't hooked a wall
How
once.
she?
Like Cologne hasn't hooked on a wall once, so she
Oh
even a
my
G2
God.
support.
Oh my God.
What?
Inside of G2, there are two wolves, one who hooks walls and one who doesn't. Oh my god.
Are
So
we
they're
going
not
for
the same
circles on the memes here?
They're dissing the other G2 support. Mickey Hicks, oh no. The tactical wall hooks. Yeah, like the tactical pause that's going on right now. Oh no.
Well,
Come on, you don't gotta do him like that.
hey man, at least they're not sacking Cologne.
That's
Cologne is
true.
safe. Cologne is safe.
I'm glad
And we're in full
I'm
screen
glad to
again.
see. Yeah, wow. Wow. I
Wow.
gotta sit up
Oh, we're
straight.
no longer full
Okay,
screen. Thank
okay,
you, Ruffles.
we're mini again.
All
No,
right,
no, no.
you're
What is he
just
doing?
Ruffles. I'll find you.
He's just like enjoying that he has power. I feel like producers do this a lot, you know? They're like, "Ooh,
He
look at
has a
me. I can
sword in
like press
chat. He can
buttons."
literally do whatever he wants with chat.
That's Please don't give me the 600. I don't deserve the
The 600.
600.
Give her the
I
600. She
don't
deserves it.
I don't
Also, once
no,
again, we're
no.
not streaming our LCS because it's live on the official channel. You want to support G2 Rocket League team? You go watch the Rocket League channel. But you can stick around as well. Just open it in the new tab. You know, we appreciate you having here.
Colombo boot camp with Mickey X and just you wait. Someday she'll hook walls like any other G2 support. Oh no.
It's a tactical gap closer, okay? It's not a wall grab, it's a gap closer. That's why you hook walls. You don't want to hook into people, you want to hook into walls so you can get closer and stun them with your passive.
That yeah, what he said, guys, exactly what AC said. But the one thing that I do appreciate is that this time around, like we just see G2 Hell on the same page, right? Because Cologne lands the hook, and then there's the instant follow-up from the rest of the G2 Hell team. And that's just something that, you know, sometimes in the past we have seen a couple of instances where Cologne and the rest of our team maybe weren't quite on the same page in terms of whether they wanted to follow up after an engage or not. So it's definitely very good to see for today.
Yeah. Oh no, it's the pause bug.
No.
Oh, we're back. No, that's a pause bug.
Okay.
But again,
we G.
I guess we got a lot more confident from that last fight, so much so that we're starting to regain territory and are starting to make aggressive moves towards this Baron Nashor. Daha and Henry still in the front line. Cologne does not go for the hook, but they do have Vattenfall in their target. Big fight rolls out. Death Roam immediately goes through. Vattenfall is looking for Cultist. Does not quite find her as they trade support for mid laner. G2 Hell are dropping one by one as it's Karina who is left amongst the backline of the Vikings. They clear out 3 members and they go for Baron here.
Not the best fight. I think Forrest a bit botched a bit of the engage right there, and right now is really where we're really seeing how not taking Baron earlier is going to cost us in the next few minutes of the game, because if you add the Baron buff onto the Syndra as well as the Ashe wave clear, it's going to be a bit oppressive, and they have all 5 members up, so that's going to be probably a bit of split pushing as well coming from the side of the opponents, because they're going to want to ensure that...
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, she had time to get the dragon. No, she had time to get the dragon, but it was not worth it, I guess. I get the call. It was not worth it for her to be there alone.
Yeah, they weren't sure how soon, because you have the Baron power recall as well, so it's hard to count the seconds. See, she can hook the wall just fine. Come on! Come on!
Oh, and she dies immediately afterwards.
That's my G2 support. Right there. Right there.
Oh no! Why did we have to jinx it like that? I miss the old Cologne.
Oh no. I missed the Cologne from 2 minutes ago, guys. Bring her back.
But yeah, this was a Baron into 2 towers into a tower in the bot lane, as Nuclear Vikings look good after a single fight. G2 Health still have a lot to say, though. We're 30 minutes into this game. The death timers are kind of big. This tower will probably drop at the hands of Nuclear Vikings push, as G2 Hell try to posture up for a fight. Big shard comes through for Tifa, but there's no follow-up, no DPS to go through with the fight here.
Nuclear Vikings continuing the siege. They do take inhib. I'm pretty sure they're still going to continue and try the 5v5 because they're looking to close out the game right here. Bot side inhib into mid side inhib. Where's the team fight?
Scatter the Weak doesn't land anywhere. Colomb hooks a minion, so she backs out. Not a lot of things to go through. Fizzy looking not great here as the tower is collapsing. G2 Hell are being choked up against their own base, and they only have one tower left to defend. They need to pull the trigger if they want to have a chance at a no game 3, and they go in. Lizzie in the back line tries to get the hot, doesn't quite find the kill, gets taken down herself. G2 Hell one by one are being taken out as the Nuclear Vikings secure game 2, and they head for game 3.